Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Ascension Messages. My name is Bobbie Richardson. I will be your guide for today. I am an intuitive counselor. I do private readings. The link is down below. And I have a New Earth Etsy store where I sell my books for children to ignite their imagination and help them grow and develop their right hemisphere and connect to Gaia and so forth. And I have some dice as well. So that's that. Now, today is a general reading, and I also do some live chat bar readings on the side there. Now, this morning, it was really interesting. I woke up and I looked out the window and I was thinking, I haven't really had a channeled message come through for today's reading. That's interesting. And that's fine. Like, I'll just leave it at that. If it's supposed to come through, it's supposed to come through. If it's not, I'm not going to push it or anything like that. That's the divine timing of everything, right? But when I opened the window, the curtain, I saw four planets lined up straight outside my window, like right in the center of my window. 1, 2, 3, 4, going straight up. And I had just seen a post the day before that said on the 20th of April there was going to be a conjunction of, I think it was Mars, Venus, or something like that, or Saturn, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, something like that. And I saw these 4 planets straight up. I've never seen 4 planets like that in a row. And I was just lying there looking at them going, wow, we can really start to tap into these planets. When I was younger, Venus was never that bright. I don't know what's going on there. And also, Mars wasn't red, which was really weird. Usually it's a red color. So it was just these bizarre things I was thinking. So anyway, today is general reading. I do have one thing that I did write up on Facebook that I'll just bring up, so that it's kind of like an understanding of ourselves and how we start to create a better world from ourselves. It's just very short, so I'll read that out. And I'm going to introduce you to something else that I've created. This is something I created years ago. So 15th of April, I wrote this up. The more love you have for yourself, the more you stand up for yourself. The more you stand up for yourself, the more you take responsibility for your thoughts and actions. The more you take responsibility for your thoughts and actions, the more you realize you're creating your reality. The more you know you're creating your reality, the more you choose to focus on what you love. Therefore, the more you love yourself, the more you bring into your reality those people, things, and places that you love. It's a win-win situation. It's the way you create a beautiful reality, adding more beauty to this world. So I thought that was worth sharing for you guys. Hey, everybody. Hey, Matthew. Good morning. Hey, Eliz, Sumac, Guardian 98. Wow. Karen, Stephen, good to see you guys. Sasha, Rita, Aaron, really good to see you guys. Yeah, I love it. I love my little family. It's so fun when we get together and we share. Well, I feel like I'm the only one sharing here, but okay, this is the other thing I was wanting to bring up. Tripped up over these the other day. I think I just knocked my plant. This is all my artwork put into laminated. Actually, this backing of this is kind of like really fat tarot cards, right? It was something that my daughter kept producing when she was a little girl. She's the one that would just come up with random crazy things sometimes, like she's channeling, and she used to draw this symbol everywhere, and I mean everywhere. I got into trouble too because she drew it on the bedroom carpet floor of a rented house and everything in red ink, really big, everywhere. She'd get a stick. She was always carrying a stick or a stone, and she used to draw it in the sand. And yeah, it was just constantly this symbol. And I now know it represents source energy. So that's what I saw. It's like the donut, the Taurus, but looking from above it. It's the energy of our journey, the Taurus. So it's really interesting that she used to draw that all the time. But this is on the other side. This is all my artwork. So I'm going to pull maybe a couple of these too. So this is the underground journey and dancing life away. All of this is my artwork. So new earth scenarios and where we want to go. Collaboration with Pleiades. That's another. It's actually my daughter. One of my daughters. She has a fairy in her eye. The mermaids. The UFO picture. Here we go. I did a lot of fairy art. So that's really cool. That's the Dryad fairies. This was really interesting. I created an image of Mount Coolum, which is I was living in front of it. And I got this real dreaded feeling, no, because I started manipulating the mountain into a face, and it's like, no, you don't do that. And I got this really dreaded feeling of I've got to erase all of this artwork. And so I just did, and I just trusted. And I put hours into it, and I just went, it just feels wrong. So I erased it all, and I went up to the mountain and just took some random photographs up on the mountain. I was producing my book at the time called Imagine Holding Hands. And bizarrely enough, I just took these random photos of the mountainside, went back home, put my daughter, my youngest daughter, in front of it, and the butterfly, transformation just felt right. And then lo and behold, I don't know if you're going to see this because it's got laminated on it, but really hard to tell. But there is a hand in the rock. There's like a thumb going here and a finger. I can't see if you can see it, but there's a finger, there's like a hand in the rock going this way. Probably can't really see it as clear as what I can see it from my side. If you take that away, there was another hand going this way. So, no, I don't think you're going to see it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like the other hand has a thumb going here and a finger. So, and then the other one has the thumb going up that way. So there's one thumb going down, there's one thumb going up, and it's like this. So it was like the book that I was producing was Imagine Holding Hands, and lo and behold, they gave me like Gaia, Mount Coolum, gave me an image of two holding hands without even trying. And that's the sort of cool things you do when you're really listening. So this is the real Palladian. Lots of people love this image. This image was in my mind when I was 19 years old, and I had such a beautiful feeling with it. The dolphins were actually part of a family. They were teaching the children. So it was. This is where I'm from, in Pallades. I've been here before, so I wanted to bring the energy through in my artwork. And this is the flames with dancing people. This is an elder that I actually met. That's her as a child, and that's her grandmother. And she used to have to walk up this hill every morning to see the sunset with her grandmother, her elder, and walk down. She wasn't allowed to be part of society for, I think, the first 9 years of her life, because her elder grandmother was teaching her the old ways, and amazing lady. So I've actually met her. She's in Ohio. She's actually near the Grand Canyon now. So this is another beautiful tree that I found. So I took all these photos. This is a bit bizarre, but it was a fairy being born out of a cocoon. And these are more to do with, because it's tarot, I needed something elemental. This is spiderweb. I took everything, all these photos, and put it all together. My girls and their coded information coming from the UFO. This is taken at the Mayan temple. That was the lizard rock that protects the Mayan. I went for a swim in that sea. It's beautiful turquoise. This was really cool too. I decided to do a collaboration of Venus and Pleiades together. And when I did it, I wanted to make a stairway up to Venus and Pleiades. And there was a conjunction that was happening. I didn't even realize, but it was happening soon after I created this picture. When I started manipulating the stairs, this being appeared without me trying. So that being appeared from me manipulating the stairs, and I didn't even try. So I haven't altered it. When I saw it, I just went, oh my God, I'm leaving that there. And it's like it's a being that has a tail over here. So that's really interesting. That's actually a further away one of the other photograph that I did. I took that photo of that whale jumping out of the sea in Miami, but it was on command. Rose and created this I told this little girl I was riding her bike, I said, can you ride your bike? I will take a photo of you. I asked them, parents obviously, and make you into a fairy. So yeah, that's all of that. Anyway, enough about that, enough about me. Let's get into some general readings. So I pulled 2 cards out for the general to begin with. The general is really interesting. So I got this. This is the first one that I got. The Father of the Sky. I know it's backwards. Sorry about that. I release the weight of the world from my shoulders. So there is a real general interest for humanity at the moment, to release the feeling that they need to carry the weight of everything on them. There's only one point of reference of your reality, which is yours. And if you look outside that and what your reality is in the day-to-day events, we're not talking about what's on TV and all of that programming and stuff like that. We're just talking about your inner journey and who you are right now. When you come back to center and you go, you know what, I deserve to feel peaceful. I deserve not to have carrying all this weight on my shoulders of responsibility. Do you know why you feel responsible for other people? Well, they're telling me now. Why do you feel responsibility for other people? It's because you don't trust that they can carry their own weight, that they can carry their own responsibility for creating their own reality. You don't trust them. You don't trust their journey, and so you think you're here to help absolutely everybody. So you carry all the weight on your shoulders and that means that they've got the energy of, I can't be trusted. So you're literally gifting them the energy of, they're not good enough. They can't be trusted. They need to rely on you. Instead of you saying, I trust, they're telling me a master wouldn't do that. A master would just say, I believe in you. I trust that you have the essence within you because you have source energy. You have God within you that's creating this reality. That's part of you. That's the essence of love that is in everything. And so I trust that you will find that somehow, whether it ends up that you have to have a few tower moments to figure it out yourself, but I trust. When everybody starts to come back to home, back to themselves, back to loving who they are, they become brighter. And then other people will just see that and want to magnetize to that and ask them questions and learn from them. Not that we go out and feel like we need to be responsible for everybody. That's a different game. That's the old game. So really releasing that. I didn't realize how much would come out from that card, but that's really important for us to release the responsibility that we feel for others. I know even with children are born from energy, right? Like their closest knowing of reality is energy, because that's where they come from. We all come from energy. When they come into this world, their parents are here to guide them in a more a denser program. So in other words, you know, to not just jump off a cliff or anything like that, because then, you know, they still carry on as a soul, but their bodies are gone. They have to learn how to protect their body and how their outside world reacts with them and stuff like that. But a child will always feel into a parent's energy as to what's expected of them. So one of the stories that they're bringing up for me now is a friend of mine who had a child that couldn't, she didn't want to leave her side. She didn't want to go to any playgrounds unless there was no children. She was scared to be with anyone else. She was constantly, like, I'm talking, clinging to her mum's leg. She was quite a big child too, so for her age. And my friend said to me, can you please help me, because I don't know what to do with my child. I have another baby coming and I need to have some space, you know, from this other child that was now getting on. She was about 4 or 5 years old. And I went into my car and I just said, okay, for the benefit of everybody, how can I help shift this for my friend? And I got this message: don't say anything to the child. Don't say anything. Just say to the parents to tell themselves in their mind that they can stand on their own, that she can stand on her own 2 feet, because she kept tripping over as well, that she can stand on her own 2 feet. And so that's what I told them to say to themselves. Just keep waking up in the morning and say to yourself, my daughter can stand on her own 2 feet. And within, we're talking a week or two, this daughter completely changed. That's because all of a sudden the responsibility that the parents felt that they had, that, oh my God, I have to take care of her all the time, they let go of that responsibility and trusted the child to stand on her own 2 feet. And so then the child ended up standing on her own 2 feet, because that's what she knew was expected of her as an energy body, as a soul, to be able to live in this world. We don't allow the responsibility of our children to grow enough. We don't trust ourselves, and so we don't trust them. It's really interesting. And then the next card that came up was the Lover's card, but it was in reverse. So this is the Lover's card. The cosmic union is destined for greatness, but it was in reverse. And that's because that's coming in, but only when you release responsibility for everything. Are you releasing a responsibility for your partner in your relationship? If you are, then he's going to take his responsibility back and see it for himself and the things that he has to heal on his own, because you can only heal your stuff of your own accord. You can only learn to support who you are. That is what healing is. And then when they heal, they come together with you as the lover that you really, really want. So that's really important at the moment. Same with if you're single and you're looking for somebody to come in, then the same goes. You know, stop feeling like you're responsible for everybody else outside you. Bring it back to yourself. Give all that love to who you are. Shine your light brighter. Just be really in your own element of, it's my mind. No one else can feel in my mind. It's my mind. It's my reality. This is I'm taking responsibility back for this. This is really important at the moment with the energies going on. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Shanti. Okay. Thanks, Sandy. So this is the general. I'll just do some tarot as well to go with that. Yeah. There's some beautiful energies coming in for everybody soon. But we do have to we have to just see ourselves as trusting things a lot more. We're not trusting enough. But that's that ego that's been programmed to be in charge all the time, though. The ego wants to feel important, and that if it's important bleeds into creating our reality, and it's not there to create our reality. It's there for us to learn to be in this reality and to put into action things, but not to literally create. That's the right hemispheres. That's the imagination that's supposed to do that. I know I always bring that up, but it always comes back to the same thing. Okay, so we have 7 of Swords, which is on top of Father of Skies, the 7 of Swords, but it was in reverse. So 7 of Swords to me is taking the blows. Just keep on taking the blows. Oh God, how many blows do I have to take? Crikey dickens, this person, that person. How many dramas do I have to go through? And now it's releasing. It's releasing. This is the moment to release it. Then just say, this is my life. What do I want? I want peace. I want peace. And then you start to see people for who they really are too. So if they're someone that constantly brings in drama into your life and you're looking for peace, you'll slowly start to allow them to let go. You'll just say, you know what? I don't need this in my life anymore. I'm quite happy to find peace. And if I have to let go of certain relationships to find that, because that's old energy that I don't want to keep bringing in anymore. I don't want to relive that over and over, and so be it. Okay, so for the Lovers in reverse, just coming out for that. So we have the Fool in reverse. So just standing on the edge of that cliff, ready to jump into an unknown vortex, into, oh my God, I don't really know where I'm going now, because my logical brain's not telling me. It's not having this whole projection of the past and projecting it into the future. I'm finally letting that go. I'm not allowing it to do that anymore, which means I'm standing on the edge of this cliff, looking into an unknown. And what would you say to yourself if you're standing on the edge of a cliff and you're ready to jump? What's the best thing you can say to yourself? They're telling me the best thing to say is, can I trust me? Not trust others. Can I trust me? Because if you trust you, you will see the people that you really want to bring into your reality. You will see the places that you really want to go. You will feel into your heart. And that means that you're linked with your soul. Your soul is the observer. It is source energy. It wants to feed through you to be able to, when you jump off that cliff, take you into a vast, beautiful scenario here. So that's what I'm getting from the Fool in reverse. We're right on the edge of it, guys. We're right on the edge of it. Release. I know it's a process. It's a process. Yeah. Thanks, Mark. Powerful messages. Thanks for that. Jessica, yes. These messages are for general, but it's just if you feel really, this is really good. If you feel close to the message, take what you need out of it, and what you don't need, then release. It's all fine, you know. It's perfect as you feel. You are the most important person who can analyze what I'm saying. It's your reality. You take what you need. I'm just a guide, okay? So this is your beautiful adventure that you're creating, and everyone's adventure is worthy of that creation. So, hey, Yannicka. Okay, so we have Queen of Pentacles coming in. Queen of Pentacles is someone who Pentacles is the slowest moving energy. So this is just take your time with this, be patient, but things are coming in. Abundance is going to show itself, and we're needing to allow to nurture that abundance, nurture it as it comes in. It was actually in reverse. So, but I'm reading it as they're showing me at the moment. Nurture the abundance as it comes in. You know, there's a sort of a respect. Now, abundance doesn't have to mean just coin. It can be anything in your reality of your adventure that you want to create. So it could be that all of a sudden you have the ability to have freedom to be able to travel, or you have new friends coming into your reality. That's abundance. Everything is abundance. Or you're growing a beautiful garden outside and all plants are starting to develop and you're gaining from it. You know, it's your adventure. What you feel in your heart is your abundance. It could be just that you have time out and you don't have to work anymore for a while, that sort of thing. Anything that's you feeling is abundance, but be patient with it. It is coming. Whatever you are truly wishing for and hoping for is coming, because the energies are supporting those that are supporting themselves. It is only knocking about those people that are constantly looking outside themselves for somebody else's help. That is falling. That is the illusion that's falling, and that's why our leadership is starting to crumble, because they're constantly in that rapport of trying to control others, and then others being the victim to their control mechanism. That's not guiding. That's controlling. So. It's starting to crack. Okay, let's, what are we, 25, 20, 57. Do I need to pull one more card? Okay, they're asking me to pull one more card. It's either these cards, or I'm going to try something different. One of my cards that's very deep, my Alice in Wonderland cards. It's very deep underneath the others. And then we will get into a couple of free Chatbar readings. So I will just go to whoever I feel pulled to. And sorry if I miss you. I don't mean to be rude or anything. It just will be what it will be. And everyone else's messages, that if it resonates for you, please take it. So here we are, going for the overall general reading here from Alice in Wonderland. What message do you have to? Okay, that one wanted to come out, and it did. Okay, so we have, now where did I see that before? Okay, we have dinosaur friends. It says childhood treasure resurfacing. Childhood treasures resurfacing. There's something in this. There was a card of my cards that popped out. That's right. Now, I'll just get them. That's right. Now I remember. Just before this reading started, I just picked a random card, just started reading it of my own artwork. And it gave me a message, and it totally goes with this card. So this is the card that popped out. And I don't know if you can see, but there's two little girls here, and they're holding it's actually a pyramid, and the pyramid shoots up a code into the ether. And this here is childhood treasures resurface. The message that I got when I picked out this card was, there's an essence of you when you were a child that's coming through, and it's encoded inside you, and it is recreating much more than, because when you bring it into the essence of who you are, you bring it out for your logical mind to be able to acknowledge again. It's going to have an understanding more from a mature level of this adventure, of this code, of this essence that's within you, this excitement, this, oh my God, I'm so excited for this world and this reality now. I remember how excited I was before I was born to come here. I remember why this was so fun. That sort of energy is going to shift. It's like it's coding the whole of reality, and it's shifting everything. So that's why I pulled it back out again with this card here. Very interesting that the first card I pulled out was this. The last card that I pulled out for the general reading was this. So really cool, waking up to our essence of who we are when we were a child. Hey Jedi, love always wins. Yes. love will always win. Absolutely. We've been on a massive journey. Humanity's been on a massive journey, but now it's time to take the essence of love back for ourselves and start again. Okay, so who would like a general reading? Okay, the first one I see is Rita, so I will pull a card for Rita. Actually, I like these. I've taken a real liking to these tarots because they have more. Actually, this is the tarot deck that I'm pulling from, Tarot of Dreams. It has more in it. One just fell out then. Oh, hidden by another. Interesting. So Rita. And I'm just going to do one person at a time. I'm not going to say a list of names because I tend to mix that up. So we're just going to go Rita. Okay, well, actually, let's go with this. Rita, you have the Hermit card, and then you have the Tower card. So there is, okay, they're pulling me into your room. Oh my God, okay. So it's like my gifts have just gone lately. Anyway, they're pulling me into your room and you sitting silently with yourself. It's like you're going into a meditation and you're asking for something to be released. And there's something that when you do this, you can either use music if you want, like put on really profound, cool music that's just music, no words, and then feel into who you are and the power of who you are and ask where there's something needing to release, because the Tower came next and it's almost like a, holy crap, I get it now. I get it's like all of your life where something happened and then boom, I get my responsibility to that and I am releasing it. And in that, it's like the crack of the tower that you've been building up for yourself all this time is literally going to fall. And then you're going to understand, I was building a tower for somebody else. There was someone else that you were building that tower for, and now you can release it. And it goes back to the responsibility that we have for other people, that we're feeling we've got for other people. I don't even know what I titled this one. I can't even remember, but I might have to change the title because, yeah, feeling massive release for you. So that's really cool, Rita. Nice. Okay, who else had I got just here? Guardian 98. Oh, my cards just went all silly then. So Guardian 98. Bit mixed up there. Guardian, interesting. Guardian 98. It's like you're searching for something. You're searching for something. There's something. Okay. Maybe your lover. Maybe your partner. So this is for Guardian 98. Maybe a feeling of community, a feeling of something, because you've got the Four of Wands came out, a feeling of community of some kind. I don't like doing lovers readings. There's a reason for it. I'll do just about everything else unless they really pull me into it, because I like to do readings on something that I've already released myself, and I'm still in the game of releasing to find that ultimate partner kind of person. So I don't think I have the right energy to do love readings until I've figured that out. There's something that I'm still releasing, that I'm still working on. But they are bringing me to the Four of Wands, which is, it's like 11, it's like towers, like family coming, like community, like a soul tribe, like something. It can also represent lovers. But you got this, and it was the Nine of Swords on its side. Nine of Swords is coming to the end of, I can't do this anymore. But because it was on its side, it really is that you are lying down. You're just going, you know what? I've had enough. Not doing it anymore. I think this is what you're searching for. And there's something here that you're just breaking away from, and you're going, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just going to lie and go, you know what? I see all these knives that have been stuck in me from that in the past. I just had enough of thinking about it, because the thinking about it is your logical mind trying to protect you for the future of that coming back again, but it ends up focusing on it more, and it ends up imagining it into reality, and you end up bringing it into your reality, and you can see the pattern now. And so it's like time to release these swords of what's happened to you in the past and go, I've just had enough. Really interesting that I pulled that, because that's pretty much a lesson for me as well. So that's good. Okay. Who are we going to go for next? Celie, yes, please. Celie. Hey guys, if you can help me with my algorithms and just write a comment underneath, would be really appreciated. Like or subscribe if you haven't. I'm pretty sure most of you have, but it just helps algorithms, and I want to get these messages out thick and fast now. I'm really feeling a pull to do that. So here we are. This isn't just what I do. I also do amazing channel messages, and I put them into video format so that you can feel into it. I'm also creating, going into different dimensions. I'm in the middle of going into a new dimension. So there is like a 20-minute one of going into the elemental dimensions, because I want to connect us to our gifts again and connect us to Gaia. But also there's different dimensional spaces that we can go into, because my guides through my whole life have taken me to different places. And I wanted to bring them out into movie format for you. So there's a lot more that I want to release and help the world or humanity recognize their gifts again. So if you can help with the algorithms, I would be so grateful. And so will my guides. So here we go. This was for Celie. Celie, you got the 9 of Coins, followed by, oh my God, the Emperor, and then the Lovers in reverse. That's so interesting, because it came out in the general as reverse as well. There is new energy coming in for you. And really, really powerful too. Like taking your essence back and going, I know who I am now. I am not going to put up with the past and being a victim to it anymore. I'm standing as the Emperor. I can feel the energy inside me. It's going to bring you abundance. It's going to bring you lots of coin, lots of abundance, lots of you feeling safe. You're feeling safe in your reality, because you have support. You're supporting who you are now. Support, all abundance is a reflection of your own self-worth and self-support, and I feel you're coming into that. And the Lovers in reverse is recognizing too that you have, I'm feeling that you have a feeling within you that you are enough, that you carry the essence of who you are inside yourself now, and you are enough love for yourself. That's what I'm feeling for that. It's not to say that you won't find love outside yourself. Actually, that's the quickest way for you to find that. But when you stand in that you are enough, and that you as a lover is enough for yourself, you're bringing in the Emperor energies. That's really cool. So that's Celie. Rita, thank you so much. Means so much. Oh, that's great. Eliza. Okay, so Eliza, we have Devil in reverse. So letting go of all of that you thought outside yourself would bring you happiness. That is the Devil in reverse. You thought that all of that would bring you happiness, and you're starting to realize it didn't really bring you happiness in the end. We always think if we're wealthy enough, if we're rich enough, if we're, and not saying that you are, I'm just saying that you're starting to realize those things that you were grasping outside yourself aren't actually bringing you happiness. Could be any sort of thing. We're addicted, we're pretty much, everyone is addicted to our outside reality, because that is the journey and the adventure. But you're starting to realize that. And then we have the 8 of Coins, but that was also in reverse. Lots of reverses coming out here. So in wanting to find abundance, first of all, we're letting go of the grasping outside for abundance. So this is where what you're doing is you're coming into realizing you're no longer wanting to grasp outside for abundance. That is the old energy, and it doesn't work. It just gives you an empty feeling of wanting more and more and more, and that's where these addictions start to flow in. We're all addicted to life, but yeah, it's where those feelings of addictions come in. And then you got the Fall. It was on its side, so you're like contemplating where to jump next, and can you jump into self-support and self-love? Can you do that? Is that going to be enough? Yes, it is. I will let you know now. Yes, it is, because I do that, and it is enough, because then that's how you bring in the real true essence of who you are. In reflection, your outside world starts reflecting that from and empowering you. Okay, who else? Marla. Oh, okay. A whole heap of them fell out, Marla. That was. I'll put those aside because I won't read those too many. But Knight of Coins. So somebody could be coming in to offer you something. Somebody could be coming in to offer you something that will give you a feeling of stability, of support. And then you've got Ace of Cups in reverse. So really, it's a new beginning for you, but there's still some emotional releasing for you to attain that new beginning, and for you to be the full and allow this to happen. Yeah, definitely a message coming in a message coming in. And I'm not going to read everything, otherwise I'll be here forever. So Knight of Coins, something's coming in for you. There could be a person coming in, or a group. No, telling me a person offering you something. Be careful that your emotions aren't triggering you to not see this offer coming in. Be careful, because there's a new beginning that's going to fill your cup emotionally. Okay, so that's for you. Marla, that was for you. Feeling sad these days that something starting, changing, appearing, that is coming in gifts. Is it right? Yeah. Lies, yeah. Something new coming. Well, there's definitely the whole of the new energy that's filling us at the moment. All of that shadow work, if we've used the energies properly over the last couple of years to do the shadow work, because that's what those energies were. They're purging us of the old programs, and are stopping us from looking outside ourselves to gain more. If you've done that, then you will be gifted. There will be new stuff coming in, because you're coming from your own self-support. No one can take that away from you. If you come from the value of who you are, how can someone take that away from you? They can make you tell you this, that, and the other thing, and all you do is see them and their lack, and that they're doing that because they're lacking. You've supported who you are fully. So it changes, your whole environment starts to shift to support you as well. That's what this is all about. Okay, so who else am I going to read? Pull all of these readings that's so relevant. Yeah, I want to be able to, I always say to my guides, for the benefit of all, the benefit of everyone who's here, let this be clear readings. Never have thought of that. Will keep my eyes and mind open. Amala, that's cool. Yeah, emotionally ready for a new beginning. Okay, so who am I reading for next? Keeping the ball rolling. Okay. I know that there's more people that want readings. I believe Sunday was a rebirth of Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness, spelled with a K. Yes, well, Matthew, we're all going through our own rebirth and our own divine timing, because we are the essence of our own adventure, and we know when we're ready to bring in more of our soul, which is that. It is what I would perceive as Christ consciousness, God source energy. When we're bringing more and more of it in, we start to feel, there could be a feeling when we start to connect more to our soul, that, oh my God, what am I doing here? Because it's like a new part of you coming in, and you go, I want to shift this, but there has to be a integration as well. It's really interesting. Mark B would always love a card. Okay, Mark's energy. The cards are like flying out, almost like the guide's like, I know who's going to come next, so this is the card for them. You have the Page of Swords, and you have the Five of Wands, but there was another card that came out before. Just might get something else for you. Whether it's going to show up. Yeah, there's like this. I knew that there was something coming. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Page of Swords, or talking to my guides. Page of Swords is a new thought pattern. That's a message coming through for you, and it's to do with no longer having to battle through life, although the Five of Wands is also like a training ground for me. A training as in, that's, like you're going to kung fu training, and you have to like go physically through all the movements so that you're always prepared, sort of thing. There's some sort of training that's coming for you, and it is going to develop into a new beginning of abundance for you. See, there's so many cards of new beginnings of abundance coming in, but it's to do with your mind and training your mind, because there's messages coming through, some sort of new message that's going to give you a realization of how to bring in abundance for yourself. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, what's the time? We've got 47 minutes on the clock. I can do a couple more. You're lazy. You're welcome, Mark. I say have this feeling like they're clearing my path for something to bring up. Okay. Sorry, I'm just throwing my dice. Guidance and dreams came in. So, and also the 4, stability. Okay, stable grounding. I think there's a message that they want to bring through here. Hang on, let me just tap in instead of to the cards. Okay, they're bringing me to an owl, and how an owl can turn its head around 360 degrees and see everything. Oh, okay, I see what they're saying. When we have this more stronger connection to our soul, because our soul is the observer of our reality, there's more gaining of our immediate reality, that we become have the ability to see 360 around our life. We start to see. This is where premonition dreams come in, and guidance for us to know where to go next. This is where gifts come in of telepathy, where you can feel into someone else's mind that they don't really have your best interest at heart, that they're coming from their lack. This is where gifts are starting to come in, where we are literally able to recreate our reality outside of ourselves. So this is the gifts that are coming. Be patient with it, because it's a lot for us to integrate into our reality and accept from our logical mind that it is reality now, that the old paradigm of being limited by only 5 senses is falling away, that was a program put over us to bring us into a limited consciousness so that we could be controlled. That beyond that is way more, and we will be able to see 360 around us because we're starting to integrate our soul into us as well. I just felt like there was something that needed to come through. So, Paula, I'll pull a card for you as well. That would be fine. Flora, you too. So, Paula, King of Cups. And, whoa, King of Cups. King of Cups is grounding your emotions into this reality and being in charge of them rather than being in charge of you. You're filling your cup with the groundedness of a king, of the masculine, and saying your logical mind is literally understanding your emotions. When that happens, you are going to bring into you the 10 of coins, which is one of my favorite cards because it means all abundance is shining through you out. So you are literally bringing more abundance into your reality by doing this, by your logical mind acknowledging your emotions is nothing to be belittled anymore. They are needed. Your emotions literally drive you through your life into the next, into where you want to go. Why is my voice cracking up? And Flora. I feel like there's worry around you about abundance, actually, Flora. Okay, so just millions of cards fell out there, but I'm going to just... Queen of Swords, cutting away something that's not serving and nurturing you, cutting away something within your mind that's not nurturing you. Might be thoughts that are coming into your mind that you're not worthy, that you're not good enough, because abundance wants to come in. Abundance wants to come in. This was in reverse. This is the 5 of coins. Feeling 5 of coins upright means you're feeling like you're left out. Up that way means that you recognize that you always had it within you to be included. And this is really standing out for me. It's the 8, but it's in reverse. So 8 is abundance. There's something in your mind that you keep telling yourself that's preventing you. It's blocking you from becoming a whole person within yourself and acknowledging that you are worthy. You are worthy. You're definitely there's not one soul on this planet that is not worthy of the abundance that they deserve and that they wish. We were born into this reality to create something beautiful. I'm ready for your class. Hope you get that going soon. Yeah, I'm thinking of starting a psychic school. Excuse my throat, it's got a frog in it. I'm thinking of starting a psychic school. I'm waiting for seeing when the numbers come up. I've got a few coming through. And it will be on Zoom, and then because I used to do this years ago, I created codes to co-creation school in Mullaney, and I would have people come around, but now we can do it on Zoom. I can go broader, obviously, and we would do all these amazing core exercises to activate the right hemisphere of the brain and bring in our gifts and start to realize that what we're really good at and what we're, you know, what is our essence of who we are and our soul and our gifts. So that was going to be a psychic school that I'm starting up. If anyone is interested in that, just actually, I haven't put I don't think I've got the email down in my comments. I'll remember to put that in after this, and you can just email me that you're interested, and title it Psychic School so that I won't go to junk mail or anything. I'm just starting to put them all aside, and I'm also collaborating with my guides and feeling into what's coming in, because something powerful is coming in, and whether I'm doing, I'm trying to figure out the energy at the moment. So I'm going with the flow. I was reading for Flora. So you have the 9 of Coins. Man, how many coins is coming out? It's just over and over. 8 of Cups and Page of Swords. So Flora, 9 of Coins. Abundance come, but it's like there's a job for you that's going to come in, that's going to bring you more abundance. 8 of Cups, it's emotionally fulfilling, but also it's emotionally fulfilling, but there's something you have to let go of, walk away from before you accept this new offer. There's a new offer coming in for you. That's what I'm feeling anyways. That's what I'm at the moment. Always had a dream of having a house in Mullaney. Yeah, I lived in Mullaney for, it would have been about 9 years or something. So I have quite a few connections there. Yeah. So who am I going to read for next? Let's do a card for Paul. Paul, have faith. Okay, so you've gone through some trauma. You've gone through something that's blinded you in the past, and you kind of fear it's going to come back. So you're ready to make sure it doesn't come back. But the problem is, when you've got this combination, for me, is what you're not seeing is, see how she's blindfolded, is that your literal focus of preparing yourself for it to not come back is focusing you on the problem for it to come back. So they're asking you to put down your swords, say to your logical brain, you know what, you don't know everything. There's so much more in this reality, so much in this world, that I can open a new door into a new vibration. I don't need to keep repeating the fight anymore. I'm going to let that go and have faith that something new is coming. I see, when I see you put down the swords of the fight, of the trying to make everything controlled outside yourself, I literally see a door opening up for you. And it's such a new energy. You're not used to it, because you're actually used to fight, preparing for the fight, which is actually only brought you the same stuff over and over. I know I've done exactly the same thing. I'm hello, put my hand up for that one as well. Thanks, Yannicka. I love your art cards. Thank you. The opposite of what you have felt in the past. It's there for your taking when you decide no more. I'm letting it go. I'm not overprotecting myself. I'm not replaying the events over and over in my head. I'm letting them go. I'm having faith that there's this new door. Whenever they're telling me to say, whenever you feel a thought pattern coming in that's yuck, that you don't want to repeat, imagine that new door opening. Imagine, just say, I'm just going to see this new door and all this golden light. I see golden light coming through. Really beautiful, really. And with that is a whole other new opportunities of meeting new people, having new circumstances, everything shifting for you. I see the hand. Oh, you saw the hand in the picture. Oh, you're replaying. Okay, I'm with it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, so who else was got? I think I'm just going to Margaret. I feel such honesty in sharing the readings. Yeah, I don't want to stare anyone wrong. I always come from. If anyone wants to learn how to read, come from your heart. Just trust. Don't listen to your mind. Come from your heart. Please and thank you. I'd love a card. Jedi. 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 Okay, we have. I'm going to pull. I have a yearning, Jedi, to take another deck. Oh my God. Well, they wanted to come out. Oh my God, that's so funny. Because abundance is coming up so much at the moment. So I'm like, maybe I need a new card, because a new pack, and then I got a new pack, and what comes up? Abundance. This is so funny. And at the outside card. So recognizing that there is abundance outside of you. There's a justice coming in for you, though. There's something, I think you felt like you were this small child not being able to be you. And whatever that is, it's going to, I can literally see that lock falling to the ground beside you as a kid, and you going, it fell off. I see you doing that. It fell off. That means I'm open to something new here. Oh my God, it fell off. I literally see you doing that, and you just opening that gate and going, I'm allowed in. There's justice coming for you. You are going to, the scales are weighing up for you, and justice is going to prevail. So you've come from your heart. You've been a victim to a lot of stuff. And now, because of that, you looking through that gate and your yearning to become your authentic self is going to be justified. And with that, abundance is flowing in. And you're just supporting. This man supports who he is completely. He just allows it to all flow around him. He just sits in this happy, beautiful place of, I know who I am. You know what? Even if I had nothing in my account, I know it's coming. You know what? Even if I don't have the people around me at the moment, I know they're coming, because I know who I am, and I know I can create my reality. I'm supporting who I am now completely. And also, so that's really cool. Okay, Shanti, I will do, okay, maybe two more. I will do Shanti. Shanti. You got the Queen of Cups, but it was in reverse. So there's still some emotional nurturing clearing to be done for you. Okay. Why are all these cards coming in reverse? We're really in a place at the moment of really looking at ourselves. all of this is for yours for the taking. But because we're readdressing, why isn't things moving fast enough for me? Why don't I have my emotional cup full at the moment? It's like we're looking at that, and in looking at that, we're not letting it go. And so we end up holding ourselves in a vulnerable position instead of having that faith card back again and just trusting that that is already there. That it's almost like, you know, something's coming, you can feel it. And so you're looking. And then in the end, because you're looking, it's coming from behind you and you don't see it coming. And it can't come until you stop looking, because every time you're looking, you're stepping forward and it's stepping forward behind you. And so you're stepping forward to look for more, to find it. And then it comes up behind you, but it's always moving with you as you're moving forward towards looking. It's just behind you. But if you just let go and stop looking and go, I'm present in this moment. I love who I am. I'm supporting who I am in this moment. And if I'm doing nothing, I'm doing nothing. If I'm doing something, I'm doing something, I don't care anymore. Then that will catch up to you and you will start seeing it develop around you. Yeah. Jedi, I am so open. Life has had many challenges. I honestly keep giving and know that life is going to be so amazing. Your message makes me smile, and I so honestly relate. And also, Jedi, don't keep giving out. We need to start bringing the energy and give back to ourselves, because you're deserving of it. I am going to also pull a card for lichens. Lichens. Ooh. Okay, lichens. You got some new. Oh, that's nice, but it was in reverse. So we've got the Three of Cups, though, that came out upright. So celebration is coming around the corner for you, with people that you resonate with. The Queen of Cups was in reverse, so you're still looking at, is your emotional cup full? Is it full? Is it enough for me? If it's not enough for you, then it's coming. It's coming, the emotional fulfillment, especially with the Three of Cups, because we have, this is the Queen of Coins, isn't it? But for some reason, they're taking me to emotions with this. So that's interesting. I'm just going to go with that. And then they made me realize it's the Queen of Coins. Definitely emotional fulfillment's coming. If you feel like it's not, it is coming. And then with the Queen of Coins in reverse, well, the Queen of Coins means that, are you nurturing and supporting who you are from the inner journey enough? So just be aware of that, because abundance wants to follow you as well. Lots of coins coming in. It's very similar messages. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay, guys. Anyways, I love you guys heaps. Until next week, next Tuesday morning, on my time. Sorry, I don't know what time it is for you guys. It's 7:30 to 8 o'clock. Around that time, I am live and doing these one-off card readings. And also, if you want a real reading, like an hour long or whatever, half an hour long or 15 minutes, then go on my website, www.codes to a new reality, and there's intuitive counseling. It's all in the comments below. Please comment for me. Let's get these algorithms out there and messages out there. Love you guys heaps. Bye.